Now, most people think trading is about winning. It is actually not. In trading, you have to work on two things. One is your entry, and the second thing is your reward. If you fix these two things, your win rate automatically actually improves. Now, we're going to get to charts. My name is Jude, and I help aspiring traders hit their first $10,000 trading. If that is you, you want to subscribe, and let's get to the chart. This is the S&P 500, and we are on the 1 hour time frame. Let me take this to the 4 hour time frame and make it make some sense. So if you look at this, we've been having the charts from here trending upwards. So we have this movement, upward trend, went up, and I came down. Now you might want to consider this, but if you look at, if I put a Fibonacci from here to this point, you will see that this didn't hit the 6.2 level. So I'm not going to consider this. Now what I'll have to consider is this particular one. So from here, we made another upward movement and we then broke down here. This becomes my change of character. Let me clean this up. So the most important part we're looking at is, see this movement upward here is break of structure, then this one down. This is the low that led to this break of structure. This one is the change of character. Now from here, what I'll start working towards is this region for entry. To do that, I simply pick my Fibonacci from this top and pull it all the way down. From here to here is my golden zone. Okay, this is the region where I start to look for entries. To look for entries, I'm going to go down to the 5 minutes time frame. I usually do this on the 1 hour time frame, then go to the 5 minutes time frame to look for entries. And I'm going to play this forward. So if you look at this, really, I will call this is the structure that we have to break to confirm this as a change of character on this time frame. These ones are really not significant. Let's play this forward. Okay, so from here, we have a break of structure here. It means that this is where I want broken before I can call this a change of character. Let's continue. All right, so at this point, you will see we have another break of structure here. Then this is the low that led to that break of structure, this particular low. So I'm going to look forward to see this low broken. This again is my break of structure, and this is internal break of structure. Before we continue, now back on the 1 hour time frame, this is my low. This is where my target is going to be. So now, since we have broken structure properly here, this is where I'm going to enter this trade from. I'm going to go ahead and take this short position from here, stop loss at the bottom, and we're going to go all the way to take profit at this point. This is giving a massive risk reward ratio of 6.34. Now, and what I like to do is, you can see this is the candle that broke structure. Yeah, here is a good place to take this trade from. Stop loss at the high. Let's continue. So at this point, we have a losing trade. Like I said, you don't have to concentrate on the losing trade. Just concentrate on doing the right thing. Now from here, what do we have again? This then becomes my break of structure from this point, because we have a break here. This likely broke it because this is actually a liquidity sweep. Then here, this point below becomes my change of character, internal change of character. Okay, so what do I do from here? I can actually take my trade right from this point. Again, take a short position from this particular place we had the break of structure. Then where do I target? This bottom here. Okay, and if you look at this, it gives me a risk reward ratio of 3.4. Now, one thing I like to do is actually take the 50%, take it from the 50% line. But it's also totally fine to take it from this particular point, okay? Because you make some trades if you're actually looking for that 50% line. But sometimes I like to take this from the 50% line. So this is going to be my trade. So let's play this. and take it to the 1 hour to make it much faster. So we'll have a massive drop down from this particular level. So this trade continued until finally hit take profit at this particular level. Now, from the start to the finish of this trade, this took how many days from this point to this point? Because this is where the trade actually hit take profit. This trade took about 19 days. This is a lot of time, but sometimes your trade can be like this, especially if you're swing trading this particular way. Now we're going to continue. So on the 15 minutes, this clearly shows me that this is my breakout structure from this particular point. Now from here, I could pull another Fibonacci from this particular point here, this top, the top of this BOS to the bottom of the BOS. And my golden zone is going to be here, which is actually valid. But if you look at this structure, okay, you can see here that we had an internal breakout structure here, which is this one, okay, and this one was broken again here, which is another one. So because of that, I usually, when I see this, I prefer to do this, take my trade from this point to the low and consider this area as my golden zone. So this is what I'm going to use for this trade here. So once we are here, I'm going to go back to the 5 minutes time frame to see if I can get a breakout structure. Now, looking at this, you might want to consider this as we have a breakout structure above here, okay, and another change of character here, and use this. But this isn't really that significant to me. As a matter of fact, all things are not significant to me. This is what is more significant to me. So if you have a high from here this way, this is more significant for me to consider a change of character rather. So let's just play this forward. You can see here now that this is the breakout structure I was looking for. And this is rightly the low that caused the breakout structure from this particular point. Okay, so this is the low I want to be broken before I can take a short position. But let's keep on playing. Now here we now have another breakout structure at this particular point. And because of that, this is a low I want to consider this time. Okay, so from here, I have another breakout structure here. This is significant because it took some time for it to happen. And this becomes a new low to consider as change of character. So now we'll have the break here. So there are two things I can do. You see this long candle, I can, one, take my short position from this particular place where we had the breakout structure, take my stop loss at the top, and if you look at this bottom, this is the last bottom, external bottom we have from this point. Okay, so I want to take here below of my take profit. Now what I can do is to actually extend my entry to this candle, but once I have at least a 3 hour from this particular point, I'm good to go from that point. Let's continue playing. So if I've done this, yes, I'll have gotten a much better entry, but I'm still good because sometimes you can do that and just totally miss the whole trade. So this trade, you can see here, ended up hitting our take profits just at this point. And it went further to open here the next day. So this is a 4 hour and we are done with that. So once this happened, what can we do? One is to do the same thing on the higher time frame. You want to take your Fibonacci tool from here to the bottom of this. Okay, then you'll want to consider here as your area of interest. Now you might say, why didn't I consider this particular? Since we have a break here, this break actually did happen around here by this candle that's wick here, and this is not that significant. Now this looks like a lot of liquidity to me, so I'm still going to maintain this stop as my area of interest. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for this to pull up, and I'm still on the 5 minutes time frame. Usually I'm going to do this on the 1 hour time frame. Now if you look at this, you will see that the chart even pulled lower to this point. So my area of interest has some kind of expansion to this particular point. So I'm going to go ahead and play. And if you have been following my teachings, this is actually a bunch of liquidity line here. So we have the chart drove into this particular point. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for a change of character from this point. This is the last low we can see here, and this is a top. Okay, this is a breakout structure at this particular point. So once we break this below this point, it now becomes a change of character. We're going to keep going. Okay, so we're breaking above more. So here now becomes what? Here becomes our breakout structure. I want to take this back. This bottom is the bottom that needs to be broken. It is not broken yet here. If we watch again, this then becomes our breakout structure. Then this bottom becomes what we need to break to take this trade. You can want to go lower and mark that this is the area we are looking to take profit from. So this is a point where we'll finally have a break. So what I'm going to do is simply again pull out my short position tool from this particular point, put my stop loss here, then my take profit goes to this low. Now if you look at here, you will see that my risk to reward ratio is just 2.0. I will not take it. I only take trade when they are at least 3.0. So what I would do is, one, to try out this midpoint. This is the last leg, and the midpoint is currently where the price is. So what I would do is to take my entry to this point, hoping that price gets here. This gives me a risk to reward ratio of 2.61, which is still not enough for me, but it's okay. It's what I can take. But you can see from our previous trades, price did come down further. So what I like to do is do this: take from here to this bottom. Okay, then I want to drag this extra low to this particular minus 0.27. If you want to use my Fibonacci, I'm just going to click on this. So this is my Fib setting. If you want to use it, just pause this video and you can simply copy it. Now I cannot delete the Fib. Okay, I'm having a risk reward ratio of 3.77. Now even if I take it from this particular point, okay, I still have a very good risk reward ratio. And let's see how this plays out. Okay, we'll have a tap in. Let me take this to a higher time frame, so at least we can move much faster than this. So here again, we hit our take profit at this particular level. Now the whole of this trade from the start to the finish of this trade is how many days? We started here and we ended at this take profit level here. The whole of this trade took 40 days. Now let's calculate what we have here. This first one was a losing trade, so it is -1. The second one is a winning trade, and we'll have 5.24. So this is now plus 5.24. The third one is 4.56. And the third one you see here is 3.77. So let's calculate the possibility we have here. So total PNL is -1 plus 5.24 plus 4.56 plus 3.77. This equals 12.56. So let's say after fees, we're on about 12R. This is the reward in taking this trade. And you can see, because I was concentrating on entry, we were able to actually get better win rates. We just have one loss in this particular whole sequence. Now you might say this took a lot of time. Okay, this took 40 days. this is one asset. Let's say I was looking at, say, 3 assets. Okay, so I took 4 trades for S&P in 40 days. So if I was looking at 3 assets, and let's say I do the same thing, so that would be actually 12 trades in 40 days, which is approximately 8 trades in 30 days. Now, this is in line with how I take trades. If you go to my Discord, I talk about this. I take like 0 to 3 trades a week. So if you're having 8 trades a month, it's actually a very good way to trade. It's not going to take all your time. Have your entry and just simply wait patiently for the trade to play out. If you lose, it's fine. If it doesn't lose, you are good. Now, a 12-hour on a funded account, and you're risking, say, 1% of a 100,000 funded account, that is already $12,000. If you're risking 0.5%, that is 6K. If you're risking 0.5% on a 200,000 funded account, that is also 12K. So if you can maintain this consistency and find this edge, and you simply just look for a higher funded account and we take very small risks, you can actually do this. So in trading, it's not just about winning. It involves a lot of patience. It involves you focusing on your reward and focusing on your entry. If you do this, trading becomes really, really easy. You guys know I'm using an app called Copy Me, where you can actually copy my trades and the trades of vetted traders just by connecting your account and just choosing your risk amounts, and it just happens automatically. If you want to be part of that, you can join the waitlist right now by using the link in the description to get notified when it is launched. So whatever trade I take like this, it will just be automatically implemented or also copied in your account. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next video.